Haley Van Busker coming to you from the Mitsubishi Motors Las Vegas Bowl, where the Fresno State Bulldogs just defeated the Arizona State Sun Devils by a score of 31-20, despite being deadlocked at the half.
What was the difference in the second half, you ask?
3 points.
Maybe. It was also probably Fresno State quarterback Marcus McMaryion, who finished 15 of 29 for 176 yards with only 2 interceptions.
But it was probably more likely a running back, Ronnie Rivers, who rushed for over 200 yards and had 2 touchdowns.
Probably. Here's what he had to say after the game.
It's an unbelievable feeling, being able to accomplish so much in one season, and I couldn't do anything without my team. We made some halftime adjustments, and my O-line, they did a great job, creating seams for me, and also the receivers with their perimeter blocks. They did an outstanding job being able to hold the second level guys, and I just had to go out there and run.
That performance is probably what earned Rivers Player of the Game honors. Head coach Jeff Tedford joined him on stage to hoist both trophies aloft in front of their fellow players, coaches, and an ecstatic Bulldog Nation.
Not only was this a big win for the Bulldogs, this was a historical season for them as well, as they became the first team in Fresno State history to have a 12-win season. Tedford talked about taking them from a 1-11 team all the way to here.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's for these kids, because the memories they're going to take away from this is going to last them a lifetime. And they're going to have reunions for many years to come. Last night in our team meeting, we talked about the bond they need to keep through the rest of their lives. And they can say that they did something that no one else has done. And it didn't come easy. They overcame a lot through their time here, especially these seniors. I tell them sometimes, how is history going to record this team? And we've said that week in and week out. And now I think they could put a real nice stamp on 12 wins is how history's going to record this team.
Another difference in Bulldog Nation was the resurgence of the red wave.
Tedford talks about turning the tide, having 3 fans 2 years ago to 37,000 today in Las Vegas. Here's what he had to say.
Kind of all along is to rebuild and bring the red wave back. The first 2 games I was there when I wasn't the coach yet, but I was there in the stadium, and it was an empty stadium. It was not something that I had been used to seeing, and that wasn't the pride and tradition I remembered. So I hope that our job is to do our part, and I'm proud of these kids for doing that, and I'm really thankful for the fans who turned out. It's after the game to look up there and see that whole side was filled with red was a great feeling, and I think the people of the Valley and the Red Wave take a lot of pride in the football program, and I'm thankful and happy that we could provide some good times for them and some good memories for them.
Now, while this is still a young team, there are 28 seniors that will not return next season. Here's what a few of them had to say about what's next.
Man, that's a good question. But I know I think it's January 15th. I'm playing the East-West Bowl game, so that's a great opportunity for me. So I'll be able to get back and start training and do what I have to do. Hopefully pursue the NFL for as long as I can to piggyback it. So right now I just want to enjoy the win, kind of go with the guys, all the underclassmen, tell them how much I appreciate them working hard this year.
At the moment, I can't even tell. I was really focusing on this bowl game, trying to get the wins for these seniors and, for this entire program. And I haven't even took a chance to thought about it yet. I'm probably not gonna think about it tonight either. Got to celebrate with my teammates and my brothers. So when the time comes, then decisions will be made.
Well, now you know what Jeff Allison is going to be doing with his night.
Here's what we're going to be doing with ours. We're going to make it Stay tuned for more bowl season coverage coming at you. And stay sassy.